Hey there! So today, I have this one. This is a very cheap wooden bunny, and since we're in Easter time, and well, for me, springtime is always about bunnies. I bet Easter plays a role to this, but yeah, I thought it would be a cool idea to draw this today. Let me unpack this first. So here we are, we have our wooden bunny. We have this very cheap, I guess this is gouache. And these brushes that, honestly, it's the worst thing in the world. So buy brush. And we also have this to tie this in the hole, but we're not gonna use this either. And I thought, since these seemed a bit cheap, and well, I don't even like the colors and I don't think I have enough to mix the colors I want, I'm not gonna use these either. And we also have our markers. So here are my Artex markers, and we will mainly use these. And I also have my Posca markers here and some random sparkly pens. But yeah, these would be our art supplies today. And look, everything matches my desk pretty much perfectly, since I mainly have pink and purple things in here. And these, like, flowers. Anyways, that's our art supplies. Another pink thing there, okay? So we are back here with our wooden bunny, and I chose a small selection of colors that I think I will probably use. I don't like the order. Yeah, that seems better. Anyways, and let's get started with this. I'm also a bit sick, so this will probably be a speed paint with voiceover, but let me tell you about the colors. I think I want the bunny white, and then I chose these two beautiful pink colors from Artex to draw the inside of the ear, the nose, and maybe the flowers, or at least one of them. Also, I think this is a ribbon tied in the neck of the bunny, and I also want to make this one probably with a darker pink. And then I chose two greens because I couldn't choose one, and we will see how this will look on the wood directly. To draw these little how these are called, oh my god, grass. Yeah, to draw the grass and the stem, is that the correct word? Anyways, the leafy part of the flower. And we also have this weird blob. Honestly, I think this was supposed to be Bunny's hand, but it's not connected to the body, so maybe not. And probably this is supposed to be grass feather back in the background, but I wanted to include this beautiful blue color, so I'm thinking I might do this blue to make it look like a sky. And also I might do the eyes blue. Maybe. We will see about that. So let's start and we will see where this will lead us. Hey there guys, voiceover Fee here. It's been a couple of days since I filmed the whole drawing process, and I left a couple of days in order to get better for this voiceover. But oh well, I am now worse. So me and my tea companion, we will do whatever we can to make this voiceover somehow tolerable. So bear with me and my weird sick voice. I am sick almost for a month now, and I was also sick the entire January. So 2026, it's not my healthy year, I suppose. Anyways, after some complaints about my health state, let's talk a bit about the bunny and the colors. I know most people relate bunnies with Easter, but I always have in my mind that bunnies are relatable to spring, like the whole season. For me, white bunny means spring for some reason. So I wanted to paint this wooden decoration bunny I have for a while, and because I wanted to remind spring season, I chose the most bright colors I have, and I chose colors that represent spring, like pinks for flowers and green, light green for grass, and a light blue to represent the light blue sky that we can finally see outside our windows, even though today is another rainy day. But yeah, anyways, I use both Posca and Artex markers, and I'm pretty happy with how the colors worked on the wood, even though this white marker dried out at the end, and if I had the chance, I would love to make another layer of white. After 2 coats of white marker and a dead Posca marker, we're at this stage. Honestly, the body is perfect and the head has problem stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna ignore the fact that this is blotchy and I will keep continue. I will take the light pink to make the ears. Oh, yeah, this is gonna need 2 coats as well, I guess. This is taking way longer than I thought it will need. That's every project, honestly. I always underestimate how much time things will take, especially when it comes to art. Oh, but look how cute this looks. Oh well. I'm sick again. I have a stuffy and a runny nose at the same time, which is insane. And I was sick for 2 weeks. And then I thought I was better for a week or so. And then another week of sickness. This is still usable. Well, I'm gonna make the nose. Maybe we can use the darker pink for the nose. But let's do it like that for now. And the tongue. That's really cute, and this brush can go into places that I couldn't with the Posca. I also have this Artex white, but honestly it's not that great when it comes to use it on top of the wood. I mean, you can't even see it. So now I will use this bright pink to make the ribbon. Since I'm not sure what we should talk about, let's talk about bunnies. We used to have a white bunny, but sadly she passed away on September 2025 at the age of 5, I think. Well, somewhere between 5 and 6 years old. She was supposed to be my brother's bunny, but everyone in the family loved her so much, and she has a special place in our hearts. So, when it comes to white bunnies, every time I look at one, it always reminds me our own little bunny. And for a long time now, I want to make some cute illustrations and maybe some stickers inspired by our bunny, but every time I postpone it. But I hope I can do it this year. Inspired by that thought, let's talk about art a bit. I keep having all these good ideas about drawings I wanna do or crafts I wanna make. Even though I feel so motivated, I, for some reason, keep myself from doing art, and I'm not sure why. Do you ever experience that? I feel inspired, I have some cool ideas I wanna try, and then I'm avoiding art for some reason. For a few months now, I had a very rough time, especially from November since today, and I drew very little these months, and nowadays I'm trying to reestablish my relationship with art, let's say. I'm trying to remind myself why I start drawing and what art makes me feel. Well, sometimes, especially nowadays with social media and all, it's hard to remember to do art for yourself first. Sometimes you feel like you have to make the perfect illustration for Instagram, for example, or you see other people's art and you're like, what does it matter if I do art since I'm not that good? Or maybe even since there are so many people that's younger than me that do great art and I'm just a beginner, I just started out, or I'm trying for years and I'm not there yet, why should I keep going? And thoughts similar than these. And sometimes all this pressure makes you forget why you do art. And I'm not gonna tell you your reason. Every single one of us has their own reasons to do art. But I'm trying to recollect my thoughts and remind myself why I do art and what art gives me. So I wanted to give you the same advice. If you do art and right now you feel frustrated, you feel like giving up, you feel art blocked or anything, just take a break and spend some time with yourself and just ask yourself, why do I love art? Why I started drawing? And just be honest with yourself when you try answer this question. So here we are. This is the final result. Here is our cute little bunny. The only thing I'm disappointed with is the head, because this little marker here betrayed us and it was really splotchy in the beginning. Oh my god, look my hand. Look at this. Oh yeah, okay. Anyways, I love the palette though, like white, this really cool coral pink, and the blue. It's just an adorable what's the season? Oh my god, when I'm trying to say things, I can totally understand how it's possible to forget weird words I don't use often, but now I couldn't remember the word spring. I mean, come on brain, okay, yeah, English it's not my first language, but sometimes it's so difficult to think in English and I have to just translate everything and it just makes my head ready to explode. Anyways, this is our spring bunny. That's it for today. Something really simple, just to make something and feel like kids again. You know, this is not a masterpiece. Oh my god, it's really weird. Anyways, this is not a masterpiece, but sometimes you don't have to make every art piece a masterpiece. Art is always about having fun first, I think, and expressing yourself. And I have this for a long time and I wanted to finish it. I will probably give it to my mom. I'm not gonna hang it in my wall or something. Probably. But yeah, it was just a fun project and that was it. I hope you also make some fun projects from time to time, especially when it comes to art. You don't have to make masterpieces every time you grab a pen or a pencil or a brush or whatever. Just have fun. Sometimes it's the only thing your soul needs to feel calm again. That was it for today. I'm very glad you were here with me today. Don't forget to have fun in every way possible. Like, you can do collages, you can do art, you can do whatever. Just have fun. And spring is also a perfect season for that. See you in the next one. Bye!